Hello everyone, I am Shango.
And I'm Malika.
And this is The Marriage Cave.
I contemplate about how I feel.
Yes.
Alright, yo, we got our wine. We about to get it popping. It's got some pineapple vintage. Real good stuff.
Fresh, it's nice.
Yeah. Anyways, so MTR. So is he like overreacting? Is he bitching? Or is he dead ass right? You know, the two of them, I have to concentrate right there.
Yeah, it won't make no spill.
Yeah, so the two of them was already, I wouldn't say beefing, but he publicly renounced her after the Nick Fuentes thing. And, you know, so after that, they weren't on the best terms. And then somebody said this. You should just...
Someone says, is that the dude with one nut? Yes, that's the dude with one nut. Yeah.
Forgot about that. Stop, why would you do that? Stop, why would you do that?
Guys, as men in our society, we go through a lot of pain. We go through a lot of struggle. We go through a lot of shit. But women like Pearl will utilize our pain, hurt, and struggle in our modern day society today without having true empathy for it and profit off of it.
Yeah, heavy stuff.
He
was suffering with cancer, huh?
Yeah. So that was foul, huh? Like, god dang.
I mean, it came off as foul, especially considering that the two of them haven't talked.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, I don't like Just Pearly Things. Can't stand her. Hate the content that is so one-sided. You know, so much I can say about her, you know, wasn't the prettiest, just wants male validation. And, you know, of course, that's why a lot of times women will go ahead and pander to the men. You know, and so, and to make money like Derek Jackson did for women. So, you know, I don't care for grifters. MTR, you know, I like him because he's cute. But as far as like his content, I mean...
Yeah, think for the light-skinned guys, yo.
I mean, I'm married to a nice chocolate brown. But, you know, but other than that, his content is mediocre like his name. I mean, it's whatever. But, anyways, I think he's a very intelligent brother. You know what I mean? I think that his content can be a bit more well-rounded. I'm not a big fan of the red pill type content. That's why I said his content is mediocre. I think he can expand, but who cares? The thing about the one testicle thing is not really. It wasn't very nice, but I can say, like, even though I don't like Pearly Things, I think that sometimes people can get caught off guard, and like the natural reaction is to laugh.
I mean, that's true. You know, when you get surprised, it's like, oh, because you're not thinking, especially if it's live or whatever's going on, and people, you know, to set things up. A lot of these things be live, and you have time to plan, and it's just like, oh wow. And sometimes people say things, and it's just a shock factor. You can't get caught by surprise.
Yeah. I mean, I could understand his response. Like, I could see how he would be offended. Cancer is nothing to laugh about. You know, a lot of things are just off limits to laugh about. Mm-hmm. But sometimes things are just so awkward and so, like, surprising until you laugh. Like, you know, I'll show y'all an example.
When I was in when I was 9, I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Don't laugh, Brandon. I'm not laughing.
Why'd you laugh?
It's just...
That's fucking rude.
It's such a curveball.
I know. Can I just say something? I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave.
Okay. But
no, I'm being real. If you smile,
all right. Hold on.
That really fucking broke me.
No, I just wasn't ready for that.
I understand. I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave. So when I was 9, I was brutally molested by a guy. So when I was 9 years old, every day for a summer.
Every day? You couldn't avoid him, for God's sake? All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. No one said molestation is cool, it's funny.
No, it's not funny. I mean, you know, molestation is not funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny. No. We're not saying that. But there's things that happen, like when I was watching this, and this is the first time me seeing it, like, you know, previously, because this is an old video, I bust out like, oh, because it's everything. The guys around it too. It's like people's other faces and things they do, and you don't mean to laugh, but everybody else plays a part in that. Like those guys in the video, they were making it even worse the way they responded.
When somebody tell you not to laugh, it make it even more
and
funny.
then it's like not pushing the red button. Don't push that button. And you're like, oh
my God, I just want to push it.
I got it. Yeah, so they don't laugh. I'm like, oh, now I got the chuckles. I'm just saying, it's like I got tickled.
Yeah, because it's like, isn't that to do with one that it's like she kind of was off guard. What I say too is she could have edited, but anyways, I'm gonna play the rest of the clip real quick.
So I'm knee to knees with my dad, and I go, yeah, Dad, when I was 9, I was molested by a guy with Down syndrome. And then you can hear pause in the room, and this is what my dad did. He fucking laughed. And then it made my brother laugh. Like my brother's like tears coming down my brother's face. And then my mom started laughing. And then I start laughing. And they think that we're fucking just crazy.
Yeah. But sometimes your dad probably didn't know what to do. He's out of ammunition.
Well, he did what you did earlier.
Now that he summed it up as a guy, the dad probably cares. It's like, oh, but what else did he do? Is just to say it is like, it's everything. It's like, oh, it's just. Because at this point, it's like, what can I do about it now? But just I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah, it's just, and that's the thing. I mean, they say laugh to keep from crying. I mean, there's a lot of, dark moments where it's like you just get caught off guard. You weren't expecting that, and then you laugh. Like, I just had a date with a girlfriend today, and she was telling me this story. She's like, you really need to be nice to people. You never know, what people are going through. And she told me, she went up to a neighbor, they had a fight, and she gave her a gift card and say, hey, here's a $50 gift card. I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. The neighbor cried and said, hey, you know what, I just lost my mom. And she almost lost her dad. They got in a car wreck together, was in critical condition. And so she said, a smile doesn't take any of your time. Just smile at people, right? And I was like, that's so deep. You're right. You never know.
Light up a room.
And so then she was telling me about this guy Jake was her mortgage loan originator. He was supposed to be getting her a mortgage, but he just kept talking about his personal life. Just kept talking, when he was doing the transaction. And she said to herself, she told me, well, you know what? He might have needed somebody to talk to. He might have, just needed someone to vent to. Everybody needs that. And so someone asked her, like, hey, has Jake been oversharing with you because he's been taking really long? And, we're going to nip that in the bud. She said, yeah, but he might just need somebody to talk to. So anyway, it's like, no, we're gonna talk to him about that. He shouldn't be taking the client's personal time. And so next thing you know, she was like, hey, how's Jake doing? And she was like, Jake died. And so I stopped and I was like, wait, what? She was like, Jake died. And I was like, I just started laughing. Like, I felt so silly. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, I wasn't expecting this dude to. I wasn't expecting that to happen, And so like I felt horrible. And she was like, I get it. But I felt so bad for that. Still, I had to confess it here on camera. But it's just like sometimes people just get caught off guard. And so my gripe with Pearl is that like, why didn't you just delete that shit? Like just edit it.
Yeah, that would have been smart. Because like I said, to leave it like that, because obviously it was beefing. It wouldn't make people appear like, oh, she's being a beef. That's why he said it's foul, because it's like, hey, if you got a big thing on an image, it's like, hey, look how this looks. Mm-hmm. Come on. And I'm concur with like just that laughter, because I once had a coworker while working with this older guy, and there was an instrument. He explained to me what happened, and he messed the instrument up. He immediately was like, oh, look, this happened. I heard him reacting quick, and I broke it. $1 million equipment. And I was like, oh well, thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't help laughing. That's the point.
Yeah, stuff just catch you off guard. I mean, like, I know it sounds crazy. Both of these stories don't sound that funny, but I'm telling you, like, you have to be there. And like, it was, because I mean, poor Jake, you know what I mean? And I wasn't expecting her to say he died, and so it just was weird. But cancer's not funny. That shouldn't be. And I think because MTR publicly renounced her, it made it really seem like she was just evil and she was just coming at him. And I want to reiterate, I do not like Pearly Things. I don't like her. I actually like MTR more than her. It's just, I'm being objective here, okay? Because that's why we're on this channel. It's like, I'm being objective.
You gotta be objective. No, we don't size because we want to get the point. We're not trying to pick sides of this and that, because I don't care for Pearly Things. Well, I'm not much of an MTR fan either, me personally, because I'm not much of a Red Pill. I mean, I think they're sharp, he's intelligent, different things, but it's like, I'm like indifferent. And so, we just, nobody's jumping on people of this bandwagon. It's a side, it's like this balanced side. But I can just concur that things do happen. I just said it's foul because you do edit. You just pay attention. It's like, all right, look how this you want to be up to par.
Yeah. I mean, she could have known that wasn't good for her image. And I actually pray that MTR that he gets better. I mean, that's really a tough thing to go through.
It's no joke.
No laughing matter. He's a very young guy. I'm not sure if he has any children. Doesn't seem like it. And that's very that's tough. That's tough. Tough. I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, it's not funny when a woman loses her breast to breast cancer. Nothing funny about that whatsoever.
No, indeed. There's no laughing matter. So, it's, I'm not saying you get caught off guard, but that's just me telling you a take on that. Cause what the.
yeah. So, anyways.
Anyway, that was our spill. This is the Marriage Cave. I am Shango.
And I'm Malika.
And we are out.
Peace.